So, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today I'm going to read an article from Hindustan Times. Okay, so here's the title: Adele bursts into tears as she shares emotional hug with Celine Dion. Alright, so this is the article. Adele could not hold back her tears upon the sight of Celine Dion at her Las Vegas residency. The Skyfall singer came across the 56-year-old veteran artist while walking amongst the audience at the Colosseum Theater in Caesar's Palace on Saturday. A video that has been making rounds on social media shows the 36-year-old sharing an emotional hug with the My Heart Will Go On hitmaker. It took a few minutes for Adele to gain back her momentum as she was still emotional from her meeting with Dion. She continued to sing after wiping away tears from her eyes. Meanwhile, a separate clip shows the All By Myself singer dabbing her face with a tissue while being comforted by someone next to her. Moments later, the Someone Like You singer returned to the stage to give Dion a proper introduction. "Give it up for Mrs. Celine Dion," Adele said as the crowd cheered on the I Am Alive singer, who got up from her seat and waved to the audience. Now it's time to learn vocabulary. Okay. Burst into tears. Burst into tears means to start crying suddenly and intensely. To start crying suddenly and intensely. Example: when she saw the heartfelt message from her friend, she burst into tears. Second, burst into laughter, meaning to start laughing suddenly and energetically. Example: the joke was so funny that everyone in the room burst into laughter. Burst into song. It means to start singing suddenly and energetically. Example: as soon as he heard the first notes, he burst into song, singing along with his favorite tune. Alright. Burst into applause. To start clapping suddenly and enthusiastically, usually after something impressive or enjoyable. Say, for example, the audience was so impressed by her performance that they burst into applause as soon as she finished. Now the next one is burst into flames, meaning to suddenly catch fire. For example, the old dry leaves burst into flames the moment they came in contact with a spark. Now the next one is burst into joy or happiness, meaning to suddenly feel and express happiness. Say, for example, he burst into joy when he heard that he had won the scholarship. Now the next one is burst into action, to suddenly start taking action or doing something energetically. Example: the firefighters burst into action as soon as they arrived at the scene. Now the next one is burst into anger, to suddenly become very angry and show it. Example: when she realized the mistake, she burst into anger and raised her voice. Burst into cheers. Burst into cheers means to start cheering loudly and enthusiastically. Say, for example, as soon as the home team scored, the fans burst into cheers. Now the next one is burst into sob, meaning to start sobbing or crying out loud suddenly. Example: she couldn't hold back her emotions and burst into sobs at the news. Okay, we have some other words also, some phrases. Okay, so hold back your tears. Hold back your tears mean to try not to cry or show one's tears. Okay? Say, for example, even though she was deeply moved by the speech, she held back her tears in front of the audience. Now, the next one is hold back your emotions, meaning to control or restrain one's emotions, preventing them from being openly displayed. Here is an example. He tried to hold back his emotions during the farewell, but his voice gave away how much he cared. Now the next word is, it's not a word, it's a phrase. Veteran artist. Veteran artist means an artist who is highly experienced and has been involved in their field for a long time. The veteran artist received a standing ovation for her lifetime of contributions to the theater. Gain back your momentum. It means to regain the energy, progress, or motivation needed to continue forward, especially after a setback. For example, after a short break, the athlete worked hard to gain back her momentum in the competition. Okay? Now it's a phrasal verb, wipe away, which means to remove or clean something by wiping, often referring to clearing tears or stains. Example, she gently wiped away the child's tears after the fall, assuring him everything was okay. So this is it. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it and enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay? We'll meet again. I'll keep uploading videos like this. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching.